Out top, out top. It's what you hearing in the street. No other podcast in the world can compete.
Thank you for being here. We begin with news in the search for the missing submersible, carrying 5 people on a tourist mission to view the wreckage of the Titanic. Most experts believe that if the vessel was still intact, its air supply would have run out earlier this morning. But search teams have not given up. And we actually have some breaking news just from minutes ago. Lisette Nunez is here with the latest details. Lisette, we just learned something from the Coast Guard. What are they telling us?
Good afternoon, Chris. The U.S. Coast Guard tweeting out minutes ago that a debris field was found near the Titanic, and experts are evaluating it. The 96-hour oxygen supply was expected to have run out hours ago, but crews are still holding on to hope and still calling this a search and rescue mission. This morning, a Canadian remotely operated vehicle reached the seafloor and began scanning for the vessel. Now, a French robot has also joined search efforts and is capable of diving to 20,000 feet underwater. The 22-foot-long carbon fiber submersible operated by OceanGate Expeditions went missing shortly after it left Sunday on its descent to the wreckage of the Titanic in the Atlantic Ocean. A total of 5 people were on board. Banging sounds were heard yesterday and Tuesday. The sounds could be a sign of life and potential survivors. But marine experts also say there is a chance the noise could have no connection to the Titan.
Man, they one of them I don't give a fuck days. You ever had some of them days you don't give a fuck? I don't give a fuck this morning. But anyway, welcome to Our Talk Podcast. I'm your host, Black Goon. Please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. We need it. We need it bad. And that ain't no lie. Today, we're going to talk about this submarine disappearance. What I think about it. And please excuse me, but I ain't feeling too good. I need me one in the morning. Whenever I get up, you know, this first thing I like to do. You know, a lot of people say it ain't good for you and all that type of shit, but I don't give a fuck, man. They gonna have me feeling okay in just a moment. You know what I'm saying? I know it's fucking up my heart, my lungs and everything. I ain't good for you. But I gotta have this one this morning. But anyway, let's check this out about this submarine.
Search for a missing submersible carrying 5 people that was on a journey to view the wreckage of the Titanic. This Canadian ship with advanced deep sonar now on scene, where crews are scouring more than 10,000 miles of the ocean.
The surface search is now approximately 2 times the size of Connecticut, and the subsurface search is up to 2.5 miles deep. We also have to factor in the ever-changing weather conditions, currents, and sea states that expand the search area every hour.
The U.S. Coast Guard says underwater noises were detected Tuesday morning in the search area and again on Wednesday. The noises described as banging sounds. A team of experts now analyzing the data.
With respect to the noises specifically, we don't know what they are. We're searching in the area where the noises were detected.
Officials estimating oxygen will likely run out by Thursday at 7 a.m. Rescuers fighting the clock but holding on to hope.
We will continue to work as hard and as quickly as possible in an effort to locate them.
The OceanGate Expeditions vessel, called Titan, disappeared 900 miles east of Cape Cod Sunday morning. On board, British explorer and billionaire Hamish Harding, Pakistani businessman SHAHZDA DAWOOD, and his 19-year-old son SULEMAN, world-renowned Titanic researcher and diver P.H. NARGEOLET, and the CEO of OceanGate, Stockton Rush. Mike Reese has gone on 4 dives with the company, telling ABC that during every single one, the sub lost communications.
It is always in the back of your head that this is dangerous and any small problem will turn into a major catastrophe.
OceanGate has faced scrutiny over the sub's safety features. Back in 2018, the year the vessel was built, members of a committee specializing in submersibles expressed unanimous concern about the sub's safety in a letter obtained by the New York Times and authenticated by ABC News. Members say OceanGate did make some changes after that letter, and when it comes to those noises, experts say that it is important to remember this search is focused around the wreckage of the Titanic, which could mean metal and debris from the ship could be causing those sounds.
Now, a submarine with 5 people on board going down to see the Titanic. Now, I believe it a little bit. Whatever do I believe it? Like, is that really what they were doing? You gotta think about it. Okay, you got this old home-built submarine. Not saying this guy ain't capable of building the best submarine in the world, but he was trying to build something totally different than the normal submarine. You know what I'm saying? Think about what he said. I was looking at some of his new clip. He said, it's supposed to be built out of this, and you're not supposed to be building it out of this, whatever the metal was. But I did it anyway. And I got this, it's all ran. See, this man is a genius. And hopefully they find these people, you know what I'm saying? This man right here, I'm hoping he'll be able to come back and do this shit again, cause if he got lost, he probably got to where he needed to go. But if he got to where he was trying to go, he ain't gonna come back, y'all. He gotta find a way back. And that's why they took, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Now, y'all can't listen to everything I say, cause I'm just speculating, right? And my belief is, shit, first of all, they ain't have enough survival kits in that little motherfucker. That look for 5 people, that motherfucker was little, man. Then they talking about you gotta go back when you get ready to use the bathroom. You got this little bitty thing, when close the curtain, you gotta go back there and use the bathroom. Hell no, man. That's a little bit too much. And then you got 5 men on that little craft going to the bottom of the sea to see the Titanic. Bullshit. I don't believe it. That man know how to get to the Titanic. That man probably done went down there and seen the Titanic plenty of times and know how to, if something go wrong, he know how to get back up. But I'm gonna tell y'all something now. They might come get me for this and kidnap me for this and do away with me or whatever. But I'm gonna tell y'all what I believe. On some real shit. I believe this dude right here. He went down there one time looking at this ship. And he done seen a black hole or something. Big old black hole. And he's saying like, damn, I need to get through that. So they keep on, you know, experiment with it, send a thing through it. Don't come back messed up and all that. So he had to figure out a stronger metal to get through this hole he need to go through up under the ocean. Cause I always believe the way to get to another planet or another world was up under the sea, not the other way. You probably can go the other way and find plenty, but I think it's up under the sea. And see, just think about this. A billionaire booked the trip to go to the bottom of the ocean to see the Titanic. You know how many people doing that? That man could have bought him a submarine like that he knew. Hey, this submarine gonna take me down there, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna come back, you know what I'm saying? He could have did that. Nah, that ain't what that about. And I could be wrong, and I'm sorry for the family, you know, for thinking all crazy, but I just like, sometimes I just like to go a little extra mile with it, you know what I'm saying? But this what I'm thinking. Y'all don't watch Star Trek and the Lost World, a lot of little things, you know. You go to another dimension. This man done found the dimension. The same dimension what caused that motherfucking Titanic to sink. See, a lot of people died in that Titanic and they talking about they hit an iceberg. Nope. That motherfucker, it was a black hole. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna make a good example. It was a black hole up under the sea. Let's say this the hole. This the ship. The ship was going across. This just my thought. Going across the black hole. Motherfucker suck. And the ship sink to the bottom of the ocean. See what I'm saying? All them folks died. Sorry for that. Ain't hit no fucking iceberg. That's what they told us. They almost found the door to another world. This is my belief. Now what I believe, this man, say a billionaire say, I'm gonna go to this guy. He like an astronaut. He invent things. And you know, you got these time machines, and you got all type of shit. They be trying to go to another world, you know. People come over here and they say, well, y'all, I went to 2050, and they invented such and such, and that's gonna be the big, this right here gonna go way up, so they invest in the stock market. Motherfucker blow up, they get a lot of money or whatever, you know. Just little things on YouTube they be talking about. But anyway, what I believe is 5 guys on board, a billionaire. I want to say the other one dealt in real estate. He had his son, the guy that operated, and another guy or something, you know. But see, they don't found the black hole. Why y'all think they keep talking about spaceship? They come from the sky and hit the ocean. Cause they going through that hole to another world. These people that was in this little capsule, they done found that hole and they built that little submarine. People say, oh, he done PlayStation. Who gonna do that with a... Man, that man know what he doing. That man know that ship, that little submarine had to weigh just this much, however much it weighed, had to be this big to get through that hole, and had to be this strong to survive, to keep the people on the inside alive while it go through that hole to another world. People are like, oh man, you crazy, but I bet you. Now they may find them folk now. They may find them folk, and I hope they do, but them folk ain't gonna tell you too. They ain't gonna tell, hey, we successfully went through this hole and we made it back to the earth. Or either they ain't gonna never find them. They gonna give up. And then when they give up, get what they gonna do? They gonna go get another capsule. They gonna say, we found them, but they was gone. They ain't gonna be able to come back and tell her what they seen, this new world. But my thing is, this man, he knew he was going to another world, right? Why you take 4 more guys with you, dog? I would say, hey, look at him, baby. Now, give your son a camcorder or something. I'm gonna take him with me. And I'm gonna take 3 female and a pound of weed. I'm just bullshit. But I'm gonna take 3 female with me. Cause when you get to the other world, you wanna be able to multiply. You know, you get to the other world, you like, oh man. And then you got your little fine little girls right there. Y'all have babies, and just in case you can't make it back, you can put people in a whole nother world, maybe a better world, you know. But I believe they made it through. I believe they in a whole nother world where he was trying to go, and he knew he can go. That's why the billionaire got on this little homemade submarine. It really wasn't homemade. That man know what he was doing now. Trust me, this man very smart. He's brilliant. That's why he was able to build something to go farther than water. They don't make it to the other side. Now, is they alive? I don't know that. I can never tell you that. But they seen some shit that some of us ain't gonna never see in our life. Lord knows, I hope I'm wrong. And I hope they find these guys, you know, and bring them back home, and they come off that ship like, oh man, we got stuck in such and such deep mud, and we thought man, I can imagine, man. You know the little CAT scan thing? I can't even get in that motherfucker. You know, with people standing on dry land and stay in that motherfucker long enough for you can see what's wrong with my body. Lord knows, I can't get in no goddamn whatever the fuck they got in and go deep sea diving. But see, I mean, they brave, y'all. We need people like these. We need more and more people to go out there and explore the world, try to find new things, new places. You know what I'm saying? Because it's out there. And he knew that. That's why that billionaire said, hey, I'm gone. I know you know what you're talking about. Because he don't show them, look, this the hole where it sunk the Titanic. This is the real reason why them people died. So I'm going to take this little, he was going to take the little submarine, right? And they were gonna drop it off in the ocean, right? Say this is the bottom of the ocean. Say this is Titanic laying at the bottom, right? So be honest. Let's use this right here. So he coming down, he drops it in. Okay, there go the Titanic. But the hole is so many feet to your left or your right. And that little submarine gone and they found the hole. They said, okay, y'all, we finna get ready to go down in the hole. I don't know what's gonna happen. Hold on. Went through that hole and that ship fell. Boom! In a forest or something. And you know what? They had a little pipe over their head. See, this man's smart. He said, we can't get out this motherfucker. If we get trapped in a whole new world, ain't no way out of this little capsule. So I'm gonna bolt this big old pipe up there on the ceiling. If you look in the submarine, a big old pipe on the ceiling. Then they got this little woman. See, that's a hole you climb through. See, what he got to do is get that pipe off the ceiling, which he probably got a screwdriver or a drill or something, and bust a hole. When they get to this new world, they got to bust a hole and they got to climb out that little hole. The ship ain't no more good. You can't go back. So they got to figure out what's down there. I mean, you're never coming back to Earth, probably. But they were trying to beat on stuff, like on submarine, beating on the wall. If that what was going on, can y'all hear us? We down in this hole, and they wanted the United States to follow them to find a new world and bring them back. While the aliens in the ocean, what the fuck the alien in the ocean for? Come on now, the alien in the ocean for some good ass reason, and that man knew what it was, and now he done found it. And the mother four crew members, they're in a whole nother world, hopefully. Exploring the world, you know what I'm saying? Cause there's more places than just Earth. Earth ain't the only thing, and that's what he was looking for. Cause he could have just bought a submarine and go down there and do good trips. But he had to make one because the government don't want you to go through that hole. The government know about these holes, man. And he went through it, and they looking for him. And they no telling what they might do if they find him. Say they ain't hell, but I want to say, let's just say 90 hours of oxygen, maybe a little more. They were saying they can save some oxygen if they fall asleep. You don't use so much oxygen when you sleep. But they were concerned about, like, once the 90 hours maybe get to come up, that, you know, you breathe in, they worry about the exhale. Cause that'll kill you too. The food, the water. But these folks out there, man, these folks up under the ocean. And who wouldn't pay all your money to go to a place like that? Billions and billions of dollars. Give it all up to get to that place up under that ocean. But I don't know, man. I really like that motherfucking blunt, to be honest with you. But hopefully we get these guys back and they come back and tell us what's really going on. But until next time, been another episode of Off Top Podcast. We praying for the family. Please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell and comment. Tell me what y'all think. What do y'all think the mission was all about? Just to see the Titanic? They got plenty of pictures of the Titanic up under there, all through that motherfucker. Them folk were going to outer world. And that's it for today. I'm out.
Many questions unanswered about how this happened. What was the failure that led to the pressure of that causing that implosion? Exactly. For more now, let's bring in Stefano Brizzolara. He is an ocean engineering expert and co-director of the Virginia Tech Center for Marine Autonomy and Robotics. Stefano, I'm really glad to be talking to you because you actually have a basis for understanding this that the rest of us don't have. First of all, just tell us about your immediate reaction to this tragedy, and when you hear the consistent with a catastrophic implosion, given the pressure that was on this vehicle and your understanding of engineering and robotics and marine exploration, what additional insights can you provide for us?
Yeah, unfortunately, the failure of the pressure hull was probably the first hypothesis that could be done. This is something that may well happen at those pressure that you experience at those depths. You must consider that at 4,000 meters depth, the pressure is 400 atmosphere, which is 400 times the pressure we experience at sea level. You pump the tires of your car at 2 atmospheres, so it's 200 times the pressure that is in the tires of your car.
Out top, it's what you hearing in the street. No other podcast in the world can compete. Out top, we get you what you can't see. Now you out top, podcast family.